What is up, everybody? Mario here. Luigi time here. And Sonic the Hedgehog. And today we're going to be reacting to more Mr. Nightmare horror stories. Big shout out to the guy. And by the way, this is only intended for a older audience. Let's just say that. Yeah. And of course, like he said, big shout out to Mr. Nightmare, and also don't forget to subscribe to him. Whew, it's been a long time since I did another reaction like this. Yeah, it really has been, man. Oh, I can't wait, you donkeys. This is gonna be exciting. This is the final part, by the way. Yeah, for now. Hey. I know, Crash, it is exciting. Alright, mateys. Let's get straight to this, shall we? Yeah, I mean, it is 29 minutes and 3 seconds long, so we should get to it. Yeah, as you foxes, hedgehogs, bandicoots, dragons, foxes, whatever, you know, it. I don't got all night, and I don't got all day. So, let's move on, shall we? Okay, fine, Green Ogre. It's Shrek. It's Chibi Godzilla because all you said were foxes, hedgehogs, and yeah, even bandicoots, even though there's even one here. There's one hedgehog here. Excuse me, are you getting triggered because I didn't mention you? Exactly. Alright, guys, let's just get into this, okay? Yeah, exactly what he said. You said it, Tails. You said it, Tails. What, did you just mimic me? Yes, I'm so sick of him. I'm so sick of him. How about we play this game a little longer, shall we? No, Luigi. This is something we have to get out of the way. Why me? Alright, guys. Let's start the video. In 3, 2, 1. An action, donkey! Don't call me up! Shut up and let's begin! Alright, we're gonna be reacting to Horror Stories Volume 8. This should be interesting. No, it's not. Oh, Luigi, come on. I believe you, brother. You can get through this. Right, Crash. Let's listen.
I moved out of my parents' house before I met my girlfriend, and she moved in. I lived in a small one-bedroom apartment in the downstairs of someone else's house. I spent a lot of time alone during this period of my life, besides when I was at school or work, and so I spent a lot of my time watching movies. Specifically, I liked watching scary movies pretty often. Even as an at the time 21-year-old
I even
guy,
like to do that in
I'd
my
still
new
be a little
universe of the
spooked
Sonic
trying to
Hedgehog
sleep after
movies.
watching a scary movie, especially living alone in that apartment.
Yeah, we do
Every
that
time
now.
I did, I would look around the room. At a few points, I would even turn the bedside lamp on just to check around the room. The tenant upstairs wasn't home that night, as his car wasn't in the
At
driveway.
least it's very
So the
relaxing so
sounds I was
far.
hearing couldn't have been
Luigi, that is
footsteps
the first
upstairs or
thing I
anything
ever
like
heard
that.
you positively
My
say
nerves were
about
really
any
starting to
horror
set in at
story.
one point because I just kept hearing
It's true,
noises.
because it's not
To
the
be honest, I
scary
couldn't
part,
tell from
Mario.
where in the house they were coming from.
I mean, I don't blame
I
your
got up to
brother,
head over to the door
Mario.
of the bedroom and opened it. Outside of my bedroom was a
Thanks,
very narrow
Spyro.
hallway, which had a door to the bathroom.
Oh, you're welcome.
Then at the end of the hallway opened up to the living room. At the end of this hallway, though, like a scene right out of the movie I had watched not even an hour earlier,
Oh
there was
no.
someone standing at the far end of the hallway right by the kitchen.
Oh,
It was
you
light
know
from
that's
outside
terrible,
coming into the
donkey.
bedroom windows, and the windows in
No.
the living room was enough to
No.
see her.
Please,
This
it's
woman looking
beginning.
right back at me.
Mario.
She started to
Mario.
walk backwards while
Quiet,
still
Luigi.
facing me. I didn't care though. I still screamed
Sorry,
back
no
into
offense,
my
but
room
we
before
have to
slamming
listen.
the door shut and locking it. She didn't come running over and pounding on the door or anything like that. Instead, I heard running up the half flight of stairs to the exit of my apartment, and then the door slammed
Oh,
shut.
that's very chilling.
I was frozen in
Yeah,
shock for at least
donkey.
10 minutes.
I mean,
Before I
bear,
felt okay
sorry.
to take my phone
Yeah,
and
that's what I
leave the
thought.
bedroom to check the apartment. It didn't take long. It was a small apartment with not many hiding places.
You need to
It was
lock your
empty.
doors, man.
I rushed to lock the door,
Exactly.
wondering who that could have been and how they got
And
in.
these are true horror
I
stories,
didn't call the
people.
police. I couldn't tell you why.
Exactly,
The next day,
boy.
I called the landlord and told
Exactly,
him
boy.
about it. He made a phone
Alright,
call to the
you better
upstairs
get him to
tenant,
shut
and what
the
I learned
beep up.
shocked me. The woman that broke into my apartment was an ex-lover of the man who lived upstairs, a crazy one at that. And after finding his address
Oh, a
somehow,
crazy
she broke
ex,
into the
huh?
wrong part of the house. My
That's
apartment.
honestly not that
The
bad.
upstairs tenant came down to my door and
So
apologized to me
terrible,
that
but not that
following
bad.
day. but I never
Wow,
got
really,
much detail
Luigi?
from him or the landlord. I still wonder
Nope.
what that
I
woman was
don't care.
planning on
What do you
doing to
think?
him.
That's just creepy. I know that it is pretty creepy, Tails. Not as creepy as Amy, though. What's so
I'm
creepy
not a
about
fan of my
Amy?
dad's girlfriend at
Oh,
all.
you should
Not
know
from the
that by
start.
now.
Her name is Kathy. My dad has been widowed since 2019 when our mom died. And I know he's gotten lonely and he's pretty much ready to settle with anybody now. Even Kathy. And against my warnings, he doesn't listen. I've been seeing her do some sketchy things around the house, and it's really
That's really
starting to freak
sad.
me out now. I'll start
Yeah.
from the beginning.
Rest in peace.
I have two siblings, my 10-year-old brother Jake and my 2-year-old
I
brother
pray for all
Scotty.
those people who've
From the
lost their
day he
loved
introduced
ones.
her to us, I didn't like
Yeah.
something about her smile.
Tails, we're
It was just
reacting. Don't
unsettlingly
don't don't
wide
get
and
deep into that,
exaggerated.
please.
Pretty
I
soon
know,
he'd start
buddy.
bringing her
Just
around a lot more, and I just never loved her, honestly. But at first it was only because I felt something was off about her personality. Then things started happening. She's been staying with us for a while now, and a few weeks ago, I caught her in my dad's closet while he wasn't home. My dad's safe is in his closet, along with where he hides the combination and some other valuables.
not only
When
this
she
is a
saw me at the
sob, this
doorway,
is
she
this is
smiled
just
and said,
scary.
"Hey, what's up, sweetie?" to
Terrible
me, with
combination.
her annoying,
Luigi,
creepy
I know it's
smile.
bad, but quiet,
I didn't
please.
say
No
anything
offense.
other
I'm
than
sorry.
nothing. Then she shut his
Else
closet
everybody's gonna
door,
get mad
and
at
I
you.
walked away
I'm
to my
defending
room.
you, brother, but
I
at the
told
same
my
time,
dad about it, but he didn't seem concerned.
we need to listen.
A
Okay?
few days after that, while my dad was at work again, I just got back from school, and I was walking upstairs to my room. And as I saw Kathy leave my little brother Jake's room and shut the door behind
No,
her.
that's sus. That
I
is
asked her what
sus.
she was doing in his
Exactly
room.
right, Chibi
She
Godzilla.
smiled and said, "I was just opening the window. It's hot in the house."
Heck no. Heck no.
I didn't answer
Heck
and
no.
walked up to my room.
Exactly right. Heck no.
When I heard her go downstairs eventually,
Heck
I
no.
snuck to Jake's room to check if she actually had opened the
Forgive him,
window,
guys.
and both windows were shut. Something was up with this lady, and I knew it. I still know it. I told my dad again, and in
Ugh.
response, he asked me to just please be patient with the situation, and that he
Dang
knows I don't care for
stepmother.
Kathy. I didn't
I
bother
know,
telling
right?
Jake. Fast forward to 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Jake, my dad, and I were all not home, and Kathy was babysitting Scotty. I came home
I do
unannounced,
not like the sound of
but
that,
I wanted to be
donkeys.
secretive about
That's
it, because I
terrible.
wanted to see if I could catch
Yes,
her
she
doing
already
anything
shows that
again.
she is a
I snuck
non-trustworthy
into the house and
stepmother.
went to my room quietly.
She
Eventually,
is a
from the kitchen
wicked stepmother.
downstairs, I started to hear Scotty
Exactly,
crying.
Tails.
Not regular crying, like a very distressed kind of crying. And I heard Kathy screaming at the top of her lungs to shut the F up. It was the first time I heard her raise her voice, and I believe it was the first time I was hearing her true colors come out. I ran downstairs to yell at her to leave my
Kick
brother
her
alone.
out.
She
Convince
was
the
startled
dad.
and shocked that I was home.
Yeah,
For
I
the
agree
first
with you,
time, she
Shrek.
didn't give me her creepy smile. She looked at me
Honestly,
blankly
this is not
and
so
went
scary
downstairs
so
and shut
far.
the door. I called my dad and told him right away, and that night, my dad had a
Be
conversation
prepared, poor
with her about
Luigi,
it.
because it might
I
get
don't know how
worse.
it went, but I assumed
No,
not guilty.
I
That
have to
night,
say that,
I woke
Purple
up in the middle of the
Dragon.
night to something and looked up into my room. There was someone in my room, and they quickly left
Let
the
me
room
guess,
and
it's
shut the
her.
door behind them.
Most likely Will
I got out of
Froggy.
bed and opened my door, and as I got into the hall, I saw and heard my dad's bedroom door close.
Oh, man, I
went
just
over
want to
to my
jump into
dad's room
these
and opened the
stories and
door.
just karate
Both
chop
Kathy and
the
my dad
heck
flipped
out
under
of
the
these
bed.
people.
I woke my dad up
Ugh,
furiously and told him
I
Kathy
know,
was just in my
Donkey.
room.
I want to do my
She
famous
denied the whole
Ogre
thing,
roar
saying
at
she was in
them.
bed. I don't know if my dad believed me
Yeah,
or
I
not,
agree
but he
with you,
told me to go back to my
Moits.
room and he'd talk with Kathy. I
Can you
obeyed.
stop saying
I
that?
heard
That
the
is
whispering as I shut the
irritating.
door. I went
Sorry,
back to
Moit.
bed, and
Can't
I
help.
was scared. I'm
Just
still
ignore him,
scared.
Shrek.
I want her out of the
Alright,
house and out
Poe.
of our lives. I think she's dangerous. Why was she in my room? It's freaking me out. I worry for my family's well-being, and I don't know what we can do.
I pray for that family. Me too,
This one goes
Tails.
back a few years ago to when I was 30 years old. I was at my condo in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. My condo, which I still own, is on the second floor of a decently nice building that I won't name for privacy
Oh.
reasons. Whenever I
Oh.
go down there, it's in the colder months up north, and I'm a
Nice
complete
view, huh,
goosebump
Crush?
when I go down there.
Here.
Luckily for me, I work remotely from my job and through my
Yeah,
laptop and phone,
unlucky for
so I've been
you,
able to retreat
because
down
you're
there
about to
whenever I'd like.
experience a
Fort Lauderdale
nice
is for
view
the
for
most part a
now,
pretty
because we all know what's
clean and
about to
safe
happen.
city. And
Luigi,
the specific
please.
location my building is in is no exception. That is, usually. It was the middle of January. It was late at night, past 10 o'clock. I was out on my balcony with my feet over the railing, on my laptop, when all of a sudden I heard from down below on the ground someone yelling something. They were yelling, "Yo," and "Hey you." At first, I didn't move.
It would have been
making the
funny if
assumption
they
that
would have said,
whoever it was
yeet.
talking to someone else. They couldn't
Rockstar
possibly be
Foxy,
calling
I'm
the police.
serious, man.
They
Do,
followed with,
do
"Hey,
not.
you
These
up
are
there?"
serious horror stories.
My
Do you
heart skipped a
understand
beat
that?
because
You
now I
want to
knew
do
they
me?
were talking to
Want me
me.
to do my famous
My main
ogre roar
question
and fart on you?
why?
Shrek,
I set my
gross.
laptop down on the
Stop.
chair and looked over the railing down to the
Both of
ground
you
below.
stop.
There was a guy
Exactly.
in front of a
Thank
car
you,
in the
Toy
parking lot,
Bonnie. You're
looking up
welcome,
at me.
Mr.
He
Frog.
said, "Yeah, you."
Yeah,
I asked
whatever,
him, "What's
whatever.
up?"
Let's just watch.
He told me to come down there so he could show me something cool. I took a better look at this guy. Some guy with a backwards hat and tank top on. I assumed he was just some punky kid messing with me.
Yeah, this
So I
dude's
ignored
trying to
him
be
and
a
sat
cool
back down.
criminal, not
When I
stuff.
did that, I heard him
Yeah,
laughing
exactly
as he
right,
said, "I'm gonna
Spyro.
come up there and skin you alive, you prick."
Whoa,
Stood up again and looked at him.
whoa.
He had this
Oh,
unsettling
whoa.
and sinister smile on his face.
Alright,
I realized he looked older
it's
than
all
I
going
initially
downhill
thought.
from
He
here.
wasn't some kid. I literally opened my mouth to shout something
That
back
is
at him,
that's
but for some
disgusting.
reason, I didn't bother.
Disgusting.
I grabbed my laptop and went inside and
No,
shut the
this is
sliding
where
door.
I get in
I
the
expected
video
him to yell
and I
up a
spray
couple
him
things
with my
afterwards,
atomic
but I
breath. If
didn't
only
hear
if
him
I
do
could
so.
do that. I want to help these people,
Uncomfortable as that
man.
made me,
Yeah,
I felt much safer
exactly.
being inside.
You know,
I
because of the
chalked it up to just
multiverse
the
thing,
occasional
you know.
coked-up Florida lunatic
Yeah.
on the streets. But things became next
All
level.
trust
The
me.
silence
If
in the
I was
room
there,
was broken by pounding
it'll
on
be
my
the
condo
opposite.
door,
Same here with you, Mike. Same thing
accompanied
here.
with a voice yelling obscenities and threats at me. It was the guy again.
Burning them with
The
my
bang
fire
was so
breath.
loud, I was genuinely concerned he was going to break the door down.
I'll be too
All
quick
I
for
could
them
do
to
was
see.
yell, "I'm calling the police." That didn't faze him. His bangs turned to these carving and stabbing noises. They probably all lasted for about a minute or two, but felt like a century until he gave one more loud, angry bang, screamed one more obscenity at me, then left. I knew because I checked through the peephole. I called the police after the ordeal just to show them and report it to them. On the other side of the door, there were several stab marks in it, confirming I did hear him stabbing at it, and confirming this man had his
I do
bangs
not
broke.
like that.
I prayed
Oh my
nobody was harmed
goodness.
that night.
No.
I doubt he
Oh,
knew
it's
me.
actually
I
making
think
me
he was
sick.
just a really drugged out crazy person looking to hurt someone.
Don't do that, people. Don't do drugs. Awful. All kinds of bad. Exactly
I once
right,
spent a night
Crash.
in jail. I know everyone says it, but I didn't do shit. I was attacked by a bouncer at a nightclub in my hometown because some girl who I had history with was there, and she had the nerve to lie to a bouncer and tell him I was touching her appropriately, when I never even said a word to them. The bouncer came and put his hands on me and started pushing me out of the club, and honestly, I pushed back in my drunken state. And of course, cops were outside the bar. And between a drunk guy and a club bouncer, who are they going to side with? Well, I end up handcuffed in the back of a cop car, and I'm escorted to jail, where I spent the night.
All that really
All
has
that
to
was in the
suck.
cell was one wooden bar for
Exactly
sitting on,
right,
and
Mike.
this other guy
But
beside
I
me.
got arrested
He asked
myself.
what I'm in for.
It's
I
easy
told him
case
for
too.
bullshit. I took one look at the guy, and I
Run,
knew I didn't
Rockstar
belong
Foxy.
here.
Excuse
He had
me?
tattoos on his face.
Whoa,
He
Rockstar
was missing a
Foxy.
front tooth, and he just
Dang,
had his face
Rockstar
that said,
Foxy.
"Don't mess with me or I'll die."
Rockstar
I
Foxy.
didn't want to rub him the wrong way, so I just tried
Okay,
talking with him and
fine.
he talked to me.
If you...
At one point, I did open up to him a bit, just because
Just
of
shut
my anger at the situation and
You
my
shut
need to
up.
vent. During this
That
time,
parrot can shut
I
your
told him
mouth.
some delicate info, like where I was
How about
from,
both of you guys be
which is
quiet?
definitely the nicer side of town. I told him how I had people over that night since my parents
Dang,
were away,
Sonic.
and we all pre-gamed and went to the club. I basically told him the rundown of the whole night. Since I was drunk, I wanted to just try and sleep. He
Yeah.
kept talking to me, and it
I know,
was getting
Crash. It's like
annoying.
it is like the
Eventually, I think he
cliche
caught on and
horror
shut up.
movies.
The next morning, we had to go to
I gotta
court
hate it when
because,
that
yes,
happens.
sadly, I
You-
was
You've gotta
charged
hate it
with
when that
assault and
happens, of
trespassing.
course.
2 bogus
Yeah.
charges.
It
My
can
cellmate
suck,
had to
man.
go too.
Agree with you,
I saw
Poe.
the judge before him, though. He was one of the other offenders in the back of the court listening to my charges. It was released
This
with a
poor
pizza
guy.
delivery
This has been so offensive. Such an offensive story
That
list.
night, I was
It
at
really
home.
has been,
All the
Froggy.
windows were open, so I heard
Froggy?
everything from outside.
Okay, at least it's not
Footsteps
donkey.
circling the house. Multiple sets of footsteps. I started to shut all my windows one by one on the first floor. Then I got to the backyard door, which is a sliding glass door looking out to the deck. I curiously flicked on the deck light, and immediately, 2 dudes ran out from the light into the darkness. I recognized one of them to be my cellmate. I closed the blinds and continued closing the rest of the windows.
Cellmate?
I couldn't believe he found me, but he was obviously
I
there
would
to
have
rob our
heart
house
attack.
blind after I told him how my parents were away.
I think I might be
He must have
having
seen
one
dollar
now.
signs when I told him the side
Luigi?
of town I was in, and he
I'll give
probably
you
heard my
spaghetti.
name called in the courtroom. And one quick Google
Well,
search
I'll
of
make
my
it for you.
simple
You
name
don't have to
turned
make
up
it
my
yourself, okay?
address.
You can have
The
spaghetti.
2 dudes took
Oh,
off
thank you.
moving
You
because
saved
I
my
didn't hear
heart,
from them
Luke
the rest of the
Mario.
day. I never told my
Oh.
parents I was arrested, and because of that, I never told them about how my cellmate almost came and robbed our house.
Alright, 35. Please do not be as messed up as the last ones.
This is
Better
something that
not
just
be,
happened to me.
right?
I don't know how to feel about it other than freaked out. I'm
Was
not a
that your parrot that
spiritual
spoke
person
that
at all.
time? Yeah,
I've been
it
on and off
actually
seeing this guy
was.
named Spencer. I met him through a coworker one night when we were out together at a bar.
So a guy
We hit it
named,
off.
I'm not
I
gonna
finally
name because
introduced
of
him to my
privacy
family,
reasons,
and
but
while my parents were indifferent about him,
yeah, it's
my
best to not
grandparents
do
didn't
that,
really care for
cheapy
him.
bro.
My grandma especially. They both said they saw something bad in him, that he doesn't seem like a good guy. My grandma
Trust your gut
mostly.
feelings,
This wasn't
people.
after one-time meeting,
Exactly.
though. This was after I
Yeah,
brought
you
him
said
around
it,
multiple
Mr.
times,
Frog
and
and
everyone
Shrek.
could get a good idea about him. And honestly, I started to see what they meant, because Spencer and I would get into constant arguments.
You should have
He
run
loses
away from
temper
the
fairly
get-go.
easy on me.
Come on,
For
what is
this,
wrong
we'd
with
be
you
on and off
people?
constantly.
Luigi,
There
calm
was
down,
one night that I
okay?
felt like he was about to raise his hands to me. He
Persistent,
held
people.
back and then
Trust
calmed
the
down.
gut feeling.
This was when I said,
You're
"I'm
right,
done,"
Mario.
and dropped him. Or so I thought I was going to. My grandma was especially happy and said I could do much better. Then she went on about how I should go find a nice Italian boy from a nice family like she always did. Anyway, not long after this,
What?
my grandma died of a heart attack. During
Oh.
my grieving, I hung a picture of my grandma up on my wall in my
Oh my
room to
goodness,
commemorate
this
her.
is...
This was only a
Oh.
month ago.
This
We've
is
been
a
having
messed up
horrible
list.
month. And out of weakness,
It is, but
when
it's what
Spencer
happens,
reached out to
people.
me 2 weeks ago,
Can we just ignore
I
that,
answered,
please? Just
and we
watch
saw
the
each other.
video. This is
We hadn't
already
seen each
horrible
other
enough,
every
you
night
know.
these past 2 weeks. And I
Luigi,
really thought
calm
he had
down.
changed because we hadn't argued a single time.
Did you
I
just say
felt safe around
Italian
him.
too?
Well, only
Yeah,
a few
she
days ago,
did.
Spencer and I agreed to be official boyfriend and girlfriend. And that night, I woke
No,
up to a crash
I
in
don't
my
trust
room.
this.
I panicked and flicked on the lamp.
Mm-mm.
And it took me a moment to notice the picture of my grandma
No.
wasn't on the wall anymore.
No.
I got up and saw the frame had fallen to the floor and cracked. The picture frame I hung of my grandma had
Oh.
fallen and cracked on the night I agreed to date Spencer. I held the frame in my hand, my heart in my throat, my whole body shaking. I called Spencer the next day and told him I think we should go our separate ways for a while, as my head isn't in the right place. And he blew up on the phone in anger. And that phone call proved my grandma was right about him. But that picture
Yes.
frame falling and breaking, what could have caused it? There was no draft in the room. Even as
It's
I imagined
him.
that it
He's
was
a hater.
somehow a sign from my grandma.
Yes.
Do you realize
The poor
how
lady
freaking
passed
scary
away.
that is?
And therefore, the biggest hater. You know what those haters deserve to be that bad? They deserved to be atomic breath.
I took my Jeep on a road trip to
Skadoosh.
Colorado to do some off-roading in the
Ogaror.
wilderness. I was doing a bunch of
Sliced
trails in the Red
with my
Feather Lakes,
hook.
and I was ending the night off
Whoa,
on the Dead Man's
whoa.
Road Trail.
Hey,
It was
hey
a
now.
somewhat challenging
That's a
trail,
little
but
too
the scenery
violent and
was
R-rated.
unbeatable.
I
I
don't
packed a
care.
sleeping bag. I planned on sleeping in the back of my Jeep with the back seats folded down. I pulled somewhere off the immediate trail, just off the slight chance some other night drivers would pass by. But that was very unlikely. I guess people can
PG
call
to
me a weirdo for
PG-13,
enjoying
dude.
off-roading on my own and camping alone. But I've always liked doing things solo. I
Sorry.
use the word camping
It's okay,
because
bro.
I do consider this to just be luxury camping. Instead of being in a tent,
Oh,
I'm
what
in
do
the
you
back
know,
of my Jeep in
camping,
the middle of
another
the woods.
cliche thing.
I ate some
The
of the protein
cliche.
bars and
Why
other
is it
snacks I
always
brought
with
as
the
my little dinner.
cliche?
Then I set up my sleeping
It just
bag in the back.
happens, CB
In
Godzilla.
case you're wondering if I was doing this in the
Ugh.
dark, I had the LED light bar on my
I
Jeep on,
wish that would
which
not
basically lit up the
happen.
entire surrounding area
Feel
pretty
bad for
nicely.
these people.
So I finally crawled
Yeah,
into the sleeping
these
bag,
teenagers
and
should
that's the
learn a
funny part, that
lesson,
it's
man.
comfortable sleeping back there. It's the price to pay for off-roading in the sunrise for me. I had the windows all closed to avoid bugs getting in, but I still heard everything outside. And then it happened. I heard a voice from out in the woods,
Oh
followed
no.
by a short, loud laughter.
Run fast, like the speed of sound.
As deep into the trail I was, there's no way someone was just walking around out there.
Just scream.
Not in this
Scare
form
the
of
man
darkness.
away.
I looked out the windows expecting to see headlights or taillights somewhere. Nope.
Oh,
I heard the voice again,
oh
much
no.
clearer.
I
couldn't
hate
tell if
the
it was a
creepy
man or a woman
music.
at first.
Stop the video,
Shaking now, though.
please.
Someone was out there, that much was
Luigi,
clear.
please.
Though I was hearing a voice, I didn't know what was
You're
being said
embarrassing
just
us.
yet.
Sorry.
I laid there, waiting
I'm
for it
sorry
again,
too, brother.
scared to death. For a while, just crickets. Then, much closer now, I heard in a clear voice, belonging to either a woman or a young boy, "Hello, I see you there." Now I was ready to throw up.
Oh,
to move to the
that
driver's
makes me
seat
want
and
to throw up
drive,
too,
but I
Donkey.
was too scared to
Same
move.
here, Shrek.
I felt like if I just stayed laying down, that whoever was out
Don't
there
actually
wouldn't see
puke,
me.
please. Yeah,
I know
that would be
makes no
gross.
sense, but hiding
More
and not
disturbing
moving
than
was
this
me
video.
holding on to the hope that this wasn't actually happening.
Guys, these are real
Then,
stories.
there
Just
was one
not make
loud
jokes
bang
here,
on my rear
please.
windshield, and I jumped up and practically dove over the two front seats into the driver's seat. And I started the car and drove as quickly as I could.
Yeah, exactly,
down
like the
trail,
speed of
so everyone
sound.
running after me because I could only go so fast on this
Yeah,
rocky
Sonic,
terrain.
even though it wasn't at the speed
I
of
was
sound,
scared to look
you're
in the
right.
rearview mirror.
The
And when I
speed.
did, I didn't see anyone
Yeah,
through the red
the
glow of
speed.
my taillights. It was a nightmare. I was tired, but drove the rest of the trail until I was back on pavement. Then I drove for miles.
You should have
until I reached
screamed
the
at him
hotel.
instead.
Some people
Really,
have asked me,
Shrek?
what if it was someone
Exactly,
stranded
Shrek.
for me
I
to
agree with you.
And I
You
said,
should have
"No way.
screamed like our
No
FNAF
one's out
games.
there that late in
I
the pitch
guess,
black,
but that's too
landing
dangerous,
without a
man.
flashlight that deep on some trail. And they wouldn't bang
No,
on
he
my
should have done it,
windshield just
Moy.
once like that if they weren't
I
trying
would
to
have
scare me.
fully accept
People are
that
messed up.
if you would
Always
stop
watch your
calling
back
me
and be
Might,
woke to your
whatever that
surroundings.
means. Come on, you surely do not know. You're supposed to be Irish, pirate. Why are you saying that? Well, I'm
This is
from a
one of the
different
few
country,
unexplainable
Might,
events
so
I've
there you go.
experienced in my life. I was home upstairs in my room, writing my paper for my history class.
You and
As far
Olga,
as I knew,
and you
I
have a
was home
Scottish
alone.
accent.
I
You
apparently
shut
had been
up!
mistaken, because
Rockstar
my mom's
Fun
voice
Time
called out
Foxy,
from
whatever you
downstairs,
name it,
yelling my
Foxy,
name.
right there,
I called
whatever.
back, what? She didn't
Excuse
answer.
me?
So, slightly annoyed
Guys,
because I didn't
shut
want to be
up!
interrupted from my train of thought
Respect
on
my
my paper,
voice,
I
Sakta.
reluctantly got up to go downstairs and see what she
Eat.
wanted. When I got downstairs, I looked around for my
Remember,
mom, but she
I
wasn't anywhere in
previously
sight.
told you
So I yelled out, "Mom."
I was in the jail
She yelled
cell.
back my name in response.
Guys,
The voice came from down in the basement.
hey,
So I went to the basement door. But
guys, would you just shut it? It's not my fault, Donkey, that this Rockstar Foxy over here, Foxy, is bugging me to death. And his stupid parrot. Yeah, watch your mouth. You watch your mouth. My goodness, you guys are acting like a little children. In my older years, I'm older than you. Okay? Who's the youngster now? Well, I've been around longer than you, so I'm the older one here. Okay, guys, cut it out. Thank goodness. I know, right? Just stop. Cut it out, guys. I hate it when this happens. I really do. It's just deal with it, Donkey. I'm Mr. Frog, and if you call me one more time, what you gonna do? Alright, Crash, right? Thank you. Alright, let's start the video. You better watch your mouth, Froggy and Foxy. Shut up. If any of you say any of that one more time, you get in the Orca Law. You get in the Orca Fist. You're getting the hook. Since I'm a nice guy, I'll give you one last chance. And you too. Cut it out, Rockstar Foxy, Mr. Frog, and Shrek.
I yelled out, "What are you doing down there with the lights
Fine.
off?"
Fine.
Respond. I flicked on the light
Fine.
and went down the stairs. I heard my mom call my name again as I was near to the bottom of the steps. It was getting weird. Each time she
Sorry,
called
I
my
lost
name, it
track.
sounded exactly the same.
Person's
There was
mom
zero
calling
difference
her
in inflection
him?
every single time she said my name.
I think it's a
I
her.
yelled out "Mom" again. She once again yelled back my name. She was nowhere to be seen in the basement.
Oh
Then I
no.
noticed the
Is
little
it this
crawl
thing
space
again
closet door was
that people
open. I
experience?
call it that because
Oh
it's a
no,
weird
Tails, I think
closet
it
that
is.
you have to kind of
Oh
crawl
no.
into, but it
No.
takes up a large chunk of the
I
basement.
was hoping this
That
would
was
be a
the only
ghost
place
one.
left in
It
the basement
is.
that my mom could reach. So I said "Mom" one final time. No answer this time. I went closer to the
Luigi,
closet
please,
door,
you're
got on my
embarrassing
knees
us.
just to
Stop.
try and look in.
I can't
It was
help it,
pitch
Mario.
black inside, and I was starting to get freaked
I know you
out.
can't help it,
I
Luigi,
said,
but at
"Mom,
least
are you
try,
messing with me?"
okay?
There was no response at all.
Oh, thank you,
Just the
brother.
quiet buzzing sound from the basement light. I got
Thank
back
goodness
up,
I have
and
a
for
you.
some reason decided to sprint back upstairs, slamming and locking
You're
the
welcome,
basement door
Luigi.
behind me.
I'm always here for
I
you.
didn't know what I had just witnessed and heard, but I went to grab the house phone
That
and
is
call my
touching,
mom's
Crash.
cell number.
That is
It rang a
touching.
few times until my mom picked up, and I learned that
This
she was
is
out grocery
disturbing,
shopping.
though.
I told her, but she didn't believe my story, of course. She thought I was messing with her. It took half an hour
That
of
is
begging her to believe me
terrifying.
that she finally went
It
along
is,
with
man.
When she and my dad were both home, we all went
You
down to the
can't
basement together.
skadoosh a
The closet door
ghost. I
was
mean,
still
we tried
open,
that on Kai and that
Dad
didn't
went
work.
inside, but there was no one in there.
Wouldn't he technically count as a
This remains
ghost?
to be the most
Well, yeah,
frightening,
he's from the spirit
unexplainable
world,
experience of
I
my
guess,
life.
so yeah. Alright, final story. Final story.
I was only about 9 years old when
Good
this
one,
happened.
Sonic.
I
Really,
was sleeping
Sonic?
over my grandma's house for the weekend, which I often
Sorry.
did when I was little.
Well, it's okay. You can go
It
ahead.
was a stormy day out.
Alright,
My
Sonic,
grandma
this
was
is
out at the
serious,
nearby
okay?
grocery
Okay,
store
I'm sorry.
getting ingredients for dinner. I was in the living room watching SpongeBob.
Still, nice
when
one.
the phone rang. There was obviously
Thanks,
zero
Spyro.
reason for me to answer the phone, but you know, as a little
SpongeBob,
kid
a
with a little kid
classic.
brain, there's no explaining any decisions made.
Yep,
I went to the kitchen
right,
and picked up the
Lucas.
phone. And after my little kid voice
Exactly.
said hello into the phone, the man's voice on the other end said, "Can I speak to the adult in the house?"
Oh
I said, "She's not
no.
home." The voice
No.
responded,
You-
"So you're all alone right now?"
No.
I remember I paused for a second
No.
and said, "Yeah." Even at my age,
Oh.
I knew after he asked that it probably wasn't a good idea to have picked up the phone. The person on the other end then asked if the current
What
address
are
he had
you
on file was
doing,
correct,
you little
but I didn't
boy?
answer that. I hung up the phone. Now I
Exactly,
was nervous.
boy.
I was worried I might have just gotten my grandma in trouble. Nonetheless, I went back to watching
Guys,
SpongeBob.
cut out.
20 minutes later or so, there was a frantic
Thanks,
knocking at the
Spyro,
door.
again.
I muted the TV and listened.
This is not the right move.
Along
I'm
with the knocking,
cringing
someone on the other
hardcore.
end cried out, "Please
Me
help."
too.
It was a
Me
man.
too, Tells.
I snuck over to the edge of the wall
No,
where the
no,
opening
don't
to the
open
front
the
door
door,
was, to
please,
take a
I
peek
beg of
and see
you.
if I saw
Don't
anyone
open the
standing
door,
on
little
the other
boy.
side of the door through the glass
Please.
at the top of the door. That was a
I'm with
mistake,
you, Mario.
because I did. And they
Stay
saw
away
me
from the
too.
door.
The man on the other side of the door immediately said, "Little boy, please open the door. I'm hurt bad." I
Oh,
ran to the corner
oh,
of the
that
room
just
by the
sounded
window
gross.
and closed the blinds so I could hide behind the couch.
I don't
I
like
was
these
scared.
type of
There were no
people.
cell phones back
Me
then. I
neither.
couldn't call my grandma. The man kept pounding on the door, his cries for help turning more annoyed sounding, and his knocks got louder and more frequent.
That's
The pounds
obviously
on the door
sus, man.
stopped,
That's
and
gotta
he
be
started
sus.
knocking on the window right next to me. The creep started saying things like, "I'm not gonna hurt you," and "Please, I'm bleeding bad." I started to cry
Nope,
in the
don't trust
corner,
him.
still hiding
Don't
behind
trust
the
him.
couch. The pounding stopped finally, and after a minute, I ran to my grandma's room and locked the door. I laid in her bed under the covers with only my head sticking out. The rain hitting the
Where's this
windowsill
person's
and the
grandma
occasional
at?
distant thunder was weirdly calming, at least for a
I know,
moment.
right?
The man on the other side appeared at one of the windows and started trying to lift it open. Thank
Ugh.
God all the windows were locked. Now I hid under the covers completely, and I don't think he saw me in there. This was the last time I saw or heard that man. 20 minutes later, I heard my grandma come in through the front door. I ran into her arms, crying and
Oh,
apologizing.
thank goodness,
Told her
mate.
everything. She, of course,
Exactly.
knows this. And when the
Mate.
officers needed me to give whatever details I could, my grandma called me into the room, and I answered their questions.
One last straw.
She sent me back off to the guest bedroom to watch TV.
Shush it!
Unfortunately, that man was never caught. For this, at least. My grandma never told my parents, and she told me not to tell them either. But she also never left me alone again anytime I slept over after.
I don't know how to feel
which
about
wasn't a
that,
few times.
honestly.
Long story short,
Me neither, Chibi
one
Godzilla.
unlocked door away from undoubtedly being kidnapped.
Oh, there's a story in 9. Huh, I thought it was gonna be 8 stories. Well,
I'm a father of 2 kids. They're 15 and 10. My wife was out of the house at the time.
come
I
on.
was in my room.
I don't want to go to 2 more stories.
My older
You can
son
take
is
it,
always
Luigi.
in and
You
out
can
all
handle
day,
it.
every day with
No.
his friends. So when I heard the front door constantly opening and closing, it didn't concern me. But eventually, when I heard the storm door slam shut for a 4th time, I started to get annoyed and whistled at him to quiet down. I started hearing other loud noises from across the hallway, in the direction of my younger son Keith's room. I imagined he was playing with his wrestling toys or something. Regardless, even with my door shut, the noise got to be too much. It was just like a constant thumping sound. Like, what could Keith possibly be doing? When I went across the hall to his room, the noise became more clear.
No,
It
no,
was this
mate.
literal
No,
thumping on the wall sound.
no.
I went into his room. The door
Nope.
was already
Nope.
opened. I said Keith's name angrily, but I didn't see my son. I saw some grown man facing the wall, banging his head into the wall. There was
Ugh.
blood on the wall from his constant banging.
Ugh.
The man gave me a side glance without turning his whole head.
Who is this
I
man?
managed to tackle the man to the floor.
No, no,
That's when Keith
even
emerged
better.
from under his
What
sheet
is
where was
he?
hiding.
Even
The
worse,
man
what
didn't
is
fight
he?
back. He started
take the
yelling
word
the same
better
kind
back.
of mumbo jumbo, proving his lacking sanity. I told Keith to go get the house
Ugh.
while I held the man down. After calling the police, I was in that safe
I'm on
position
the
for
verge
about
of
5 minutes
fainting,
before they
guys. When will
arrived.
this end?
The man just kept smiling and
Luigi,
laughing and
you
saying
can
things
make
that
it,
made no sense the
okay?
entire time.
Cover your
The man
ears.
was ill or on
Okay.
some serious drugs, or both. I didn't press
Hey,
charges.
this
I'm
actually
sure he was taken
helps.
somewhere to get the help he clearly
Thinking
needed
of
to
spaghetti.
get him off the streets.
Well, thank you, Crash. Yes, the final story. Finally, I get to get out of
I
here.
struggled with many sleeping disorders. Hell, I can't even count how many times I've experienced sleep paralysis. It's a truly horrible thing. I've also woken to see spiders and other giant bugs in my bed countless times, for them to only disappear as I start to
It's so
snap back to
disgusting.
reality. But the hallucinations are always so real
I
and
got
vivid.
sand
I always find myself jumping out of my bed screaming.
Sleep
throwing
paralysis
pillows
sounds
at
horrible.
non-existent bugs.
Don't
even get me
Oh,
started
you
on the
can't even
constant
imagine
nightmares
it,
I have.
Mario.
There was one stressful week of school that it was
Yeah,
up to
I
my
know that
ears
one
in
time you
homework
had
for
it
all my
yourself.
classes, and I was admittedly exhausted
Don't bring it
mentally
up,
and
Mario.
physically.
Do not.
With half of my assignments due the next day, which was Friday, I was up extremely late for a school night. It had to be like 3 a.m., and I had to be up in 3 hours. When I finally finished all of my assignments, I literally crashed into bed, and I was out cold faster than I could remember. And that night, I was having a bad dream again.
No.
Best I could describe it as a bizarre dream.
Oh no. This is gonna be. This is my limit. This is my limit.
And in each passing room, I kept finding candies.
Cover your
like it
ears,
was a
Luigi.
Halloween attraction or something.
Okay.
And in the dream,
Thank
I was
you.
running away from something. And the something I was running away from kept laughing. It was a child's laughter. And it sounded like it was coming from everywhere. What caused me to wake up was when I made it to what was presumed.
Exactly, Crash. This is disturbing. This is messed up. This is messed up. All these poor people. I feel so bad for all of them. I agree with you, Mario.
I moved my eyes to focus to the middle of the room. There were 4 people standing in the center of the room. It was like a family. A small male and female.
No.
Then a small boy and girl. They were all holding hands and they were all laughing, looking at me with giant grins on their faces. Impossibly wide grins. This tight pressure in my chest, which is common in sleep paralysis. I started to feel like or just getting closer.
Luigi?
They were all
Luigi?
towards me. When my body finally permitted, I threw the sheets off.
Well, it's almost over. Just leave him be. Oh, I honestly don't believe. I don't blame Luigi for fainting. That is disturbing.
I had never experienced a hallucination like
This
that.
dude definitely saved the most disturbing one for last. He sure
I went
did.
to see my doctor the next day, who prescribed me new medication. Since then, I still had my share
I
of
have
night
nothing to
terrors.
say. Nothing to say about
Nothing
that.
even close to that.
Not even me. Not even me. Oh my goodness. Mario, for that last story, I do not blame your brother for fainting. It's just... Sometimes I just feel so guilty for bringing him on here. He deserves a break. I'm glad you understand Luigi's pain, Crash. Oh, I hope he gets better soon. Well, that was disturbing. Yeah, it was, bro. It was. Alright, so remember, be sure to shout out to Mr. Nightmare and be sure to subscribe to him. And, of course, alright, kids, if you're some reason still here, just do not look that stuff up, unless you're older. Oops. Oh, I tripped over Luigi. You tripped over me. Oh, sorry. I have my tiny legs. Oh, it's over. It's over. Yeah. Hey, Mario, I'm gonna go make myself some spaghetti. Oh, at least he's okay, thank goodness. Oh my goodness, okay. I'm actually happy too that it's finally over. I agree with you, Mario. Yeah. That was really scary. Of course, in an entertaining way, but, I pay for all those people, Mr. Nightmare makes some good dang content. Yeah, he sure does. Without further ado, big shout out to him, guys. And, if you like the content you do that Kong Spidey Zilla does on his channel, well, don't be shy, be sure to subscribe. Of course, if you like the video, well, go ahead, like it. And remember to punch, kick, or skidoosh that like button. You said it, Poe. Alright. Okay, excuse me, Green Mite, I gotta get out of the way. You know what? I had enough of you for just this night. I had enough of you too. Oh, shoot. Just kidding. Really? I told you to quit out. Now you have to suffer the wrath of the frog. Mamma mia. I'm trying to sleep here, you idiots. Come on, really, brother? You gotta do me like that? Yeah. Beep, bull, beep. Thug Dinosaur, how long have you been sleeping under there? Oh, I must have been doing my thing here. Alright. Sorry about that. Where's Candy? Yeah, be sure to subscribe to Kong Spidey Zilla and all. Same old, blah, blah, blah.